Hello there. Talk about a massive U-turn. Nigel Farage has now joined the elites in sneering at the voters. I've had serious doubts about where Nigel Farage and Reform UK have been headed for quite some time now. But this seals it for me. Nigel Farage is demanding that he be able to stuff the House of Lords with his own appointees and give them the cabinet jobs normally held by elected politicians. But this is the Farage of 7 years ago.
Folks, I'm not calling for reform. We had reform. Tony Blair brought in the reform. He told us the House of Lords would be fit for purpose in a modern 21st century Britain. And what he and Cameron did was stuff it with 600 of their mates. You know, former MPs, party apparatchiks, people whose names you've never heard of, whose contribution to public life, frankly, has been very limited. Oh, I nearly forgot. Party donors too. I think the House of Lords now represents in many ways the metropolitan political class, and I thought way before these defeats to the EU withdrawal bill, I thought way before that, this is no longer fit for purpose. We should abolish it, we should get rid of it, and even if the term traitors in ermine seems a bit strong, frankly, they are breaking every normal historical convention. The House of Lords' job is not to overturn the manifesto of the government of the day.
Well, it appears he has changed his mind. From the Telegraph. Zia Yusuf interview. Farage wants US-style cabinet instead of elected MPs. Reform official reveals plan to appoint experts, including peers, to front bench should party win next general election. So if Reform UK peers do start arriving, you will see who your next Secretaries of State running your lives will be. It appears Farage has now seen the light of how the unreformed Lords can be used and abused for political ends. Very Animal Farm. From elected good, appointed bad, to elected good, appointed better. More North Korea than UK. Yes, Nigel Farage wants to follow in the footsteps of Rishi Sunak, elevating David Cameron to the House of Lords so he could get him into the cabinet as Foreign Secretary. And also copying Keir Starmer, giving out a peerage to Lord Hermer so he could be given the post of Attorney General to ensure the UK always follows disastrous international laws that are destroying this country. And I'm not at all sure that either appointment was a success. But Farage's move will be this on steroids. What is he aiming to do? Fill the House of Commons with yes-men voting fodder that is not competent enough to fill cabinet posts? And then have the House of Lords stuffed with dozens of people loyal to Farage, for whatever reason, with the correct business and political acumen to run government departments? And he's preparing the ground for this. From the BBC last month. Reform UK leader Nigel Farage has called on the Prime Minister to allow him to appoint peers to the House of Lords. In a letter to Sir Keir Starmer, Farage said he wanted the democratic disparity in the upper chamber to be addressed, suggesting it was unfair that parties with fewer MPs were represented. And it looks to me like Farage will be using this to replace one form of democratic disparity based on political patronage with another form based on political patronage. The House of Lords continuing to be used as a jobs for the boys machine. What happened to talk of an elected upper chamber or abolishing it altogether? Where will the real political accountability be? Accountability to the Prime Minister only? Who will hold the ministers and secretaries of state to account if they are not accountable to elected politicians in the House of Commons. Will that now lie with Farage in number 10? I'm sorry, but this just makes my support for Ben Habib and Advance UK all the firmer. So please join me in supporting Advance UK. Join today. Link in the descriptions box below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below and join our channel membership. Now, talking to GB News this morning, the Reform UK Department for Government Efficiency expert Mohammed Zia Yusuf was gushing about this reform, saying accountability would be increased by doing this, and that it would free up MPs to do their constituency jobs, like looking after water purity in ponds or something. But it sounds to me more like going full circle back to the days of serfdom, with the people and their elected representatives kept firmly in their box. This sounds to me more like a move to devalue the position of MPs and put their job on par with local councillors, leaving the Prime Minister Nigel Farage and a select few at the helm of HMS United Kingdom to sail at will with zero accountability. And if he muzzles his new MPs sufficiently with all sorts of party rules, then we're looking at some very dire times to come. What Farage should be doing is ensuring he has the sharpest minds in the country standing as Reform UK MPs. People who can run a constituency and a government department at the same time. Remember, MPs are sent from constituencies to the Commons to represent the people where national and international lawmaking is concerned. That's their job. The fact that many MPs involve themselves in council-type business to garner votes is neither here nor there. In my mind, there needs to be a firmer line of delineation between what an MP is responsible for and what a councillor should be doing. There is also the oft misunderstood matter that MPs' jobs are designed to be part-time. Yes, part-time, to allow them to keep up with professional requirements in their careers and for them to also serve on parliamentary committees and be ministers. That's also why they have staff and office expenses and the civil service. Now, if having ministers sourced from outside via the House of Lords will free up MPs for more constituency work, then who will be brought in to be Prime Minister to allow Nigel Farage to concentrate on his constituency work? You've got it. That won't happen. Now, as I said, MPs are sent to Westminster by their constituency voters to help form legislation at a national level that helps their needs. But I worry that under Farage's system, these people will maybe not be up to the job. People selected purely to win an election and then expected to sit there on the green benches blindly voting through legislation formulated by Farage and his appointees in Cabinet. And will these appointees be sourced from a pool of wealthy party donors? And what promises will be made, kept or broken? I personally just cannot see how weakening democracy can be the saviour of our nation. And when I see a system being set up to give one person and his cabal even more control over the people, it makes me extremely uncomfortable, to say the least. Let's see who Farage sends to the House of Lords. Finally, please like, subscribe and comment below, and thanks to our channel membership and Patreon supporters, and subscribe to our other channel Tripe and Whatnot for bite-sized snippets from this channel. Links in the descriptions box below, and thank you for watching.